Hey everyone, Adam Shar here from Riverbeds Media Company. Today I'm talking directly out there to my fellow metal detectors. I probably have said this in previous videos, but I want to reiterate that, man, if you need a prospect for locations for metal detecting, you gotta use vintage battlefield maps. I mean, what a great tool to locate skirmishes and battles for potential hotspots of artifacts. I mean, use these old maps. Right here we've got a Civil War map that was originally produced in 1862. It's detailing Northern Virginia, Maryland, and the D.C. area. I mean, this was a real hot zone in terms of Civil War combat all around here. So, I mean, you know, tons of information that you can dissect and find potential resting grounds of artifacts, undiscovered artifacts, for sure. I mean, guaranteed there are a couple spots on here that have not been scoured yet and that need to be. For example, let's give you a very, very good. So we go down. The Potomac runs all the way down here. It goes to the Chesapeake, right? Well, maybe not on the mainland of Virginia, but on the other side of, I guess you could call this either the Chesapeake Bay or the Potomac River. But on the other side, look at this, a gun and mortar battery. And this is right by Stump Neck and I can't even pronounce that, Chickamunkson Creek, right across from Shipping Point. Look at the batteries. Now, has this area been thoroughly investigated? I don't know. I don't know that it has. But certainly there was munitions around there. And certainly there was a ferry, the Buddy's ferry, going back and forth. Who knows if goods were dropped around these ferry points and by Evans Point. So, I mean, these little spots, historians tend to go, towards the big name areas and they investigate those areas. They don't necessarily investigate these skirmish points or where they had, small areas of munitions. Man, you could probably find something there. Ferry. I like the idea of checking out these different ferry points. Here's Cook's Ferry. You can use this creek, Choctawhattamie Creek, as a point of origin. And this, we're just using this as an example for Virginia. I mean, there might be different battlefields throughout, the South or other locations throughout the United States. I'm just giving you a heads up on what you need to look for with these battlefield maps. I found another thing on this Virginia battlefield map. A blacksmith shop right here, just south of D.C. It's close to Annandale, Mason's Hill, very close to that, by a railroad. Who knows what kind of metals are around this blacksmith shop. I'm sure if you did research to find out where this blacksmith shop was exactly, that you can investigate the corresponding area around it and possibly find some artifacts there. There's a tavern located right there. Let's see what else we can find. We've got also munitions over here by the Stonebridge area. Strong Confederate area, I guess. Let's see. That's just south of Loudoun County. Loudoun County's right there. I actually grew up in Loudoun County right in here. But, I mean, the Stonebridge area, there's a lot of developments, and it's kind of built up as suburbia. So, you really have to locate. See these little creeks right here? This is Cub Run. I guess these are little creeks right here. I would investigate certain areas within there. There are parks there. Take a metal detector and go through there. So, let me look in Loudoun County real quick. I just want to take a peek. Yeah, there's skirmishes. Paul's Bluff. Yeah, those are big battles. So, I mean, look at this. Okay, if you're across the Potomac River, look at the munitions right here, loaded right across from, right on the bed of the Potomac River. Okay, I'm gonna get really passionate really quickly. Anyone can walk along the banks of the Potomac River in certain locations, and I would check out the banks right here on the sides of the Potomac River and investigate if you could find metals on here. Absolutely, absolutely. You always look, see the cannon, Conrad's Ferry. I would check that out. Typically, along the beds of Potomac River, I mean, they're considered state property and they're not considered home ownership. Sometimes they're home ownership. You'd have to kind of investigate that area and where to investigate. So, take that with a grain of salt. You can investigate. You can typically, I mean, you can even investigate the river right at this point. I mean, go do underwater investigating in this section of the river and see if you could find metals. Very interesting. Here's Sandy Point. There's another cannon right there. So, you just have to kind of investigate. There's so many clues on these maps. I mean, utilize books as well as other research in those specific regional areas for possible prospecting. And man, just have a ball. These are really great tools for prospecting for antiques and hidden artifacts. And I don't know why they're not utilized as much as they need to be. So definitely subscribe to us. We do videos like these all the time where we give you tips and tricks for metal detecting. We investigate old maps. We look into history. If you like that sort of thing, definitely subscribe to us. Comment on this video if you have any questions. Like this video. Even leave a comment if you would like to request us to investigate a battlefield map for prospecting. We would love to do that for our fellow metal detectors out there. Just leave a request, leave a comment. Share this video with your friends who like metal detecting as well. Tell your friends that like metal detecting about us because we like to help that community out. Subscribe to us, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, take care. All right, bye.